Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Monday, April 15, 2024. Let's find out what is going on the economic calendar today. No important data were released overnight because I got my medium and very important data right now on the screen. So what do we have here? PPI data from Switzerland worse than expectations. 0.2 was the forecast and the actual number was 0.1%. In line with the previous number, so there is no increase in PPI in Switzerland. ECB Lane will give a speech at noon, and 1 hour before that we got the data from the Eurozone in form of the industrial production, 11 o'clock a.m. During the New York session we got the housing starts from Canada scheduled for release 2:15. Then we got core retail sales and the retail sales data from the US. Those two are the major events for today, very important. New York Empire State Manufacturing Index will be released as at 2:30 as well. And we got the speech from the FOMC member Williams. In the meantime, we got manufacturing sales and wholesale sales data from Canada scheduled for release at 2:30 as well. And then we got business inventories at 4 o'clock together with the retail inventories excluding autos. And the last event of today, Atlanta Fed GDP now is scheduled for release at 8 p.m. So quite busy day, especially the New York session. Not too much data releases in the during the London session. So let's just do the analysis of the majors to see what is going on at the beginning of the new trading week. We start with the euro dollar, which is now trading below the demand zone, located at 1.0670, 1.0695. So local low overnight was done at 1.0623. So that's the minimum, and this low was made on extremely oversold market conditions. 18 points on the RSI has not been seen for many days or even weeks. So it looks like the market might now do some sort of the reversal or maybe some sort of the pullback, but now the demand zone will act as the supply zone. So we need to switch this levels for different ones. So right now this zone will be the supply zone. So it's exactly the same. As you can see, the market is bouncing around this level already, and it's testing the lower demand zone now to turn into the support zone, supply zone 1.0665 level, and as you can see, it's getting rejected. It's getting rejected quite strongly. So we are leaving the pin right now behind pin bar formation with a long upper shadow. So we might see some sort of the downtrend continuation before any meaningful reversal will eventually take place. So right now we got our lines in order. Let me just get this supply zone. There you go. Label here so we know what is going on. We zoom into the euro dollar, and you can see right now we're making the kind of a pin barish candle, maybe a shooting star, maybe something like this. This candle has not been closed yet. Intraday technical line here, a standing trend line. So it looks like we are now trading above this trend line, but not for long, I guess. Supply zone is now here. We can maybe make it a little bit bigger so everyone can see. There you go. It's 16, so that's even better. So the supply zone is here, and market needs to break above the supply zone in order to continue the pullback. Eventually the next target would be somewhere around this pin bar low at 1.0723. So this is how it looks like from the technical perspective. Let me just zoom out to see where there's kind of a supports. Doesn't quite looks like on the 4-hour chart. Let's just I switched to weekly. That's too much. So let me switch to the daily. On the daily time frame chart, apparently there is nothing. There is nothing until 1.0526. So we got at least 130 pips gap below. But on the daily time frame chart, you can see we are trading on the extremely oversold conditions as well. So that's another very interesting indication that maybe some sort of the deeper pullback to the upside, or maybe correction, will take a place. Keep looking at this candle here close, because if it closes as a pin bar or as a shooting star, that's not good for the bulls, of course. But any green candle here might suggest we will penetrate the upper levels here of the supply zone, and maybe even retrace higher towards the levels of 1.0730 or higher. All right, we got some data from the UK as well, so let's just find out what is going on the cable. Cable dropped exactly where we wanted it to go. 1.2425 is the low of the recent movement to the downside into the extremely oversold conditions on the 4-hour chart, and as you can see, we bounced from this level straight up. We bounced roughly around 50 pips, yeah, roughly around 50 pips already. So key short-term support level and the lower boundary of this zone, there are two levels there, 1.2425, 1.2450 actually was hit. And what we've done here, it looks like a kind of a pin bearish candle again with long shadow from the downside, low down shadow. Now all of these levels here above the price will act as the technical resistance. 1.2501, 1.2517, 1.2523 as well, and the last one is the high from the April 11th, 1.2574. all of this now technical resistances. The market is trading below 50 and 100 periods moving average on a 4-hour chart. The outlook remains bearish. However, the pullback is on the way, because we already bouncing from the extremely oversold market conditions. The next target is of course one of these levels here, and only a sustained breakout above the 1.2577 level would change the short-term outlook to more bullish on cable. Otherwise, outlook remains sideways to bearish. Cable done. Let's take a look at the Canadian dollar, because we got some data releases overnight, and then we got some data releases later on during the New York session. What do we have here? Very nice technical support that keeps producing the very nice technical line that keeps producing the support for the market. We bounced recently from the 100 periods moving average, broke above the swing high at 1.3592. We made completely new swing high, 1.3786, and now this high was made during the extremely overbought conditions, so we are now pulling back lower. So all of these levels will now act as the technical resistance. Of course, let me just move this lower line here to the recent swing high. There you go. Recent swing high is 1.3786, and now all of these lines will act as the technical support. So the outlook remains bullish for the US dollar to the Canadian dollar. It looks like the US dollar is getting stronger across the board. So let's just take a look at the US dollar index, because the analysis for the Canadian dollar is done right now. Major supports are here. Market is coming off the extremely overbought conditions. Please keep an eye on 1.37 level for this market. Let's just switch to the US dollar index, and the US dollar index is rallying higher. Of course, right now the recent high was made at 106.08 into the extremely overbought conditions. Pullback is in progress. However, this pullback looks very, very shallow for now, so there is still a chance for this market to move even higher. We cannot break below 105.50, 105.34 area, and as long as we trade above this area, this little demand zone, the outlook remains bullish. Let me just switch to daily to see where is the next target for this market. The next target is apparently almost at the highs, 107.6 high from the November 2023 and 107.32 high of the October 3rd 2023 are the next target for the US dollar. However, please notice the fact that we are trading on a daily time frame chart as well, inside the extremely overbought conditions, so maybe there is some kind of a time for the pullback or horizontal trend. So last but not least, we are taking a look at the Bitcoin on the daily time frame chart. Let me just switch to the 4-hour. As expected, Bitcoin moved lower to continue the whipsaw trading before the halving. There's only a few days left to the halving, so we can see that the volatility is getting stronger, it's getting bigger and more aggressive. Nevertheless, this recent spike down was almost completely retraced. Look at this. We are now testing the 50 periods moving average on the 4-hour chart. We are about to hit the 100 periods moving average. 68,000 is the 100 periods moving average. Very nice rebound back above this local trend line. What is this? What is this line? Let me just take a look. I think it's my older. Okay, doesn't matter. Anyway, but it's the level is good. It will now act as the technical, of course, support. And what I would like to talk about is the momentum. Straight from the extremely oversold conditions, haven't seen even in March and through whole April, minus 22 points, back towards the level of 50 during the 1 day maybe, or something like this. So right now we are reversing from the lows. The technical support was tested, very nice. 60,745 was tested, nice rebound, and there is a chance if we break 68,000, and that's exactly 67,510, and then above the 100 periods moving average, there is a chance we will trade back above $70,000. Next target for bulls, if we hit the all-time high and break it, is $75,000 round number. Please remember, last all-time high according to this chart is $73,859. And with that kind of a momentum, this high might be challenged even before the halving happens. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.